As we approach the last couple of days of Pesach, we have been filled with stories, reminiscences, families gathered around tables telling stories of long, long ago. But the most important story that we've been telling is the story that all of us lived through, perhaps in another lifetime, our soul experienced. It's the story of the Yetziat Mitzrayim, of the Exodus from Egypt. And on this special Bisselle Torah, I would like to share with you a reading that comes from the writings of Primo Levi, the survivor of the camps. In his Passover Haggadah, called The Open Door, he wrote, "Tell me, how was this night different from all other nights? How, tell me, is this Passover different from all other Passovers? Light the lamp, open the door wide so that the pilgrim can come in, Jew or Gentile. Under the rags, perhaps the prophet is concealed. Let him enter and sit down with us. Let him listen, drink, sing, and celebrate Passover. Let him consume the bread of affliction, the paschal lamb, sweet mortar, and bitter herbs. This is the night of differences in which you lean your elbow on the table, since the forbidden becomes the prescribed. Evil is translated into good. We spend the night recounting far-off events full of wonder, and because of all the wine, the mountains will skip like rams. Tonight they will exchange questions, the wise, the godless, the simple-minded, and the child. And time reverses its course, today flowing back into yesterday like a river enclosed at its mouth. Each of us has been a slave in Egypt, soaked straw and clay with sweat, and crossed the sea dry-footed. You too, stranger, this year in fear and shame, next year in virtue and justice. These are the things that were lived. These are the things that we relived. These are the emotional events that we attempt our soul to wrap around and feel once again, so that we have the most important attribute of all. And what might that be? The attribute of empathy, the attribute of pathos, of understanding the pain that is delivered to people who are undeserving, the punishments that are given to those people that are innocent, the people that suffer needlessly. We open our hearts, and most importantly, we open our throats to ask the ultimate question of every human being that must be asked in their own life. And if you don't know the question, here is the introduction. What is the question that you must ask? What is the question for which you need no answer, but the question, finding the question itself, is sufficient? When we are at this place, we will ultimately be redeemed. Find the question. The answer then becomes self-evident.